Oh yeah. No turning back.
Warning, the following contains actions performed by idiots. What you're about to view should not be taken as factual or educational. For further questions, please refer to your Google. Okay guys, so sorry that was such a long, it wasn't really that long, but we've been trying to be consistent, and that was a couple more days than we wanted. So if all goes to plan, this is the video. I mean, there's really nothing else we're going to do in this video. We're cutting the bug in half. We were debating about that other idea. The biggest issue in my head with that idea, not only one, we had no idea if it was going to work, and it could have screwed some stuff up. Second thing is if it did work, the body is still going to be ridiculously close to the MR2 steering wheel. And I just thought if we do all that and do end up ruining the roof line or something, and then the steering wheel still hits it, we'd have to start all, it was just, we're just going to bite the bullet. We're going to cut it in half. So what I got to figure out now, the other benefit, so if we widened it, there was really no way to make it removable. We were just going to weld it to it. Otherwise there was going to be no strength. So the benefit with doing it this way is we have a better chance to make the body removable. So I had an idea, and I think it's a decent one. Once we get, it's really hard to do all this because we have to take the bug body off of the bug chassis, and then we have that. And clearly the shop's a mess. There's no room. I mean, we're out of room, so it's kind of hard to have like the space of 4 cars in the room for barely 3. But the plan is, get the bug body off, set it outside, something like that. Cut the ends of the floor pans off because they have the shape of the bug body. And then, because basically if we cut the bug straight down the middle and widen it 10 inches, that's actually the number we need for the front to clear is 10 inches. So if we do that, the rear only needs 3 inches. So if we just cut it down the middle and widen it, the rear is gonna have 3.5 inches of extra room on each side. So we're trying to think of a way to like basically build the bottom of the bug chassis onto the MR2 so we don't have a bunch of lining up issues. We were thinking about just putting flat plate and then drilling new holes, and I thought, well, how the heck are we going to find the holes? Like put the holes in the right place for the bug body, la 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 la. And I thought, well, I mean, those floor pans hold up the bug, so why don't we just cut those off? We can use that as mock-up for that and basically measure our distance off those and kind of tack those in place, and then we'll have a better idea where the bug's going to sit, and then we can almost get everything ready on the bottom for the bug. We'll still, in the meantime, between all this, we'll still cut the bug in half. Got kind of a cool idea on how we're going to do that, but cut it in half and then set it on the car, take it off, set it on the car, and just get everything perfect. So I'm going to get going on cutting a bunch of this crap off. So the idea is to get this whole piece here relatively flat, and then basically just put a big piece of flat stock all along this, so this is nice and rigid, and then weld back together all the little spots I shouldn't have cut, hammer some of this off, cut some of this off, just get this all nice and straight. And then once this crap is done, then we'll start getting back into kind of the exciting part of it. So I'm gonna start chopping away at this. This is gonna be kind of dull to watch, but I'm gonna just do a time lapse, so it should only be maybe 20-30 seconds of hours and hours of me cutting. So I'm gonna get going on that, and we'll see what happens. So this is starting to get pretty flimsy. There's some movement back and forth if you really try. I've already ruined the structure, but I'm just not gonna cut any more until I do this. So I'm gonna cut this whole center section out and then weld a bar. This metal under here is tied into the strength of this, so I'm gonna cut this about here, fold this metal all the way up, weld it to this on both sides, and then run a bar straight across, and then put a plate right here, run a bar down to this bar, and then the same thing on that side. And then over here, I'm gonna put a plate right there, run that down to the frame here, stitch weld all of the crap that I cut by accident and get this all strong and structural again, or better than what it is now. Up here is pretty cleaned up. I got to re-weld all that. And then we're gonna be getting pretty close to putting the bug buddy on. So I'm gonna do all this now. This will take a minute, but I'm gonna knock this out quick, and then we should be able to move on pretty soon after this is done. Zero turning back.
Oh yeah. No turning back. It's a two-piece bug.
It bounces, but it's slow.
Yeah. I was waiting for it to fall over,
I
but
was waiting for it to fall on top of me.
yep. Looks really cool. How do you feel about this?
I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to call the video. Sorry this took so long to get another one up. I got slammed with hydrodip work, and it's been a week. So the body is in half, and as I was talking about earlier, I'm now officially out of room. So the plan for tomorrow is going to be, and I'll get into it tomorrow. We're going to brace the body, take some final measurements, and brace it all the way down as wide as we need it, test fit it on the MR2. I did do this just because these were getting a little wonky. I still have to finish welding a couple spots, but that'll keep the shock towers a little bit stronger. So now we need to brace the body. We need to find a bug at the junkyard that we can cut the center section out of. A lot of you guys suggested that. That was kind of the only idea that I had, because there's no way we could bend metal to make that. So we're just going to go find another bug, cut the center out, bring it here, Yeah, so I apologize this took so long. I do have really, really exciting news, but I'm not going to tell you until the next video. It does involve the MR2, and it's going to help us out a lot. And I was speechless when I heard the news. So it's really, really exciting, and it's a little early for us as a channel to have an opportunity like this. So I'm going to try and knock out another video tomorrow. We'll see how much I get done on the bug. I have most of my hydro dip work done. I think tomorrow I just have to sand some primer and spray a couple pieces, so that should be quick, and then I can spend the rest of my day on the bug. So I'll try and crank out a couple more videos quick, get a lot of work done, and we'll see what happens. For those of you who hate that I cut the bug in half, I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted to do, but we thought about everything a lot. This was the best option to make it work on what we wanted to do. The bug was ruined already as far as like keeping any pure, like Volkswagen vintageness or whatever you would call it. Just whatever. Sorry, I'm tired. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Comment. Let me know what you think. Suggestions. You guys have given me a lot of great ideas, so just keep it coming, and I'll do my best to knock out some more videos this week and make some more progress. Once the body is on and like we have all that part figured out, all we have to do after that is K-swap an MR2. So this is definitely the part that's going to take the longest and is going to be the most tedious. The rest of it, we're literally K-swapping an MR2, and that was the idea in my head, is once we get past this boundary, the rest of it has been done before, and it should be pretty easy and straightforward. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Again, comment, let me know what you think, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow or in the next day. Bye-bye.